Right, that's starting to really worry me. I think we can have a legitimate grown-up debate about how we help countries who've been subject to conflict. But I really think it's pretty distasteful of Ed Miliband to turn what is a terrible human tragedy, the loss of so many lives in the Mediterranean, into a party point-scoring argument in the middle of an election campaign, particularly, of course, because the Labour Party wholeheartedly supported the action we took in Libya, and certainly at the time I don't remember Ed Miliband at all raising concerns about post-conflict planning.
The foreign policy, though, is a perfectly legitimate area for an election campaign. And as you mentioned there, it was about what was being said at the time. What came afterwards was slightly different. He is right, certainly is he not, in saying that more could have been done to try and make Libya a more stable and a more settled country than it currently is.
But of course we should have a debate, but a grown-up and sort of balanced debate about when countries intervene in other places. How do we make sure that the peace is properly planned for? But I have to say it's quite difficult to take sanctimonious lessons from Ed Miliband, given he's part of a party that took us into an illegal invasion in Iraq in the first place with no post-conflict planning. The Labour Party supported the measures we took in Iraq and barely raised any concerns about post-conflict planning at all. But most especially because this tragedy of the loss of life in the Mediterranean is not going to be solved by party political point scoring in the middle of an election campaign. Okay, so when did you move to Tottenham?
50 years ago.
50. Well, I think that counts as being.
You think so?
Yes, I think you now qualify.